Hey everyone, I am Caroline. Thanks for joining today. We are going to continue to speak about anxiety and the stress of being isolated. I'm sure you can all relate. For those who are just joining, you can go back and listen to part 1 and 2. Today we're doing part 3. But just for those who are even here, let's just do a little recap of how we're going to go about this session today. It's a very short mini session just to kind of get you focused on when something comes up, to locate what's going on and to quickly shift it. This is not a full-blown course, and yet these tiny little sessions are actually very effective. You just have to trust and do them. Before we move on, just a quick note for those who are joining for the first time or not, make sure you subscribe, because I'm going to keep doing these sessions and cover more topics. So just click on that little icon at the bottom of the screen and make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends it's free, doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me out. Okay, here we go. Let's share the screen. All right. Okay, guys. So again, this is just a quick recap. Every time we add a little something to the story, basically what we're trying to do here is locate the root cause of the anxiety very quickly, because everybody's got anxiety, but it could be coming from different sources. And it's okay to just say, I want my anxiety to go away. But if you are more specific, if you learn to pinpoint where it's coming from, how it's registering in your body, you will kind of get used to, you will realize how your body is storing this information, and you will be able to shift it accurately and much faster. So specificity means fast and accurate shift. And also, because you will get used to, you will recognize the pattern, your own patterns, it will potentially be a permanent, you'll have this permanent ability to shift those things. So you break those patterns, okay? So many causes could for anxiety. It could be something you ate, something, your hormones are off balance, something in your drugs. There's so much, the chemistry we don't realize, but as we go about the day, we're constantly interacting and changing our chemistry. And it could trigger an anxiety just like that. Even having a cup of coffee, feels good for a moment, but it has that edge to it, as you all know. Structure, like I said, go back to the previous sessions. We talked about, even if you're off structurally, meaning your spine is off balance or anything, your muscles, all of that could trigger anxiety. Emotional, of course. Energetic, from internal energetic, an external source of energetic, or of course the collective. I have days when I wake up in the morning, I have no reason whatsoever to have, and then you get this like overwhelming sense that it's the end of the world. And of course, when I look at it, I can tell this is a collective feeling. There's nothing to do with my personal thing. So the question is, how do we pinpoint? How do we become specific? We ask, how do we feel? Where do we feel it in the body? And then we use our own guidance, which is what we're working on right now. So one of the techniques, again, this is very simple, but very effective, very helpful. Imagine that your heart is a separate person, a separate entity. So you become objective when you ask the question. You direct the question to your heart, and you notice how it responds. If it's open, then it means you're fine. But if it's constricted, it means it's not okay. This is where the problem is. Another technique, or you could do both, of course, I recommend that you do both, is to focus on the part of your body where this anxiety is located. Some people have headaches, some people have something in the chest. Some people have a backache, whatever. When you focus on that part of the body, the area right around it holds all of the information about the root cause. You'll just have to do it. I'll guide you and you'll know what I'm talking about. It's incredible the kind of stuff that comes out when you ask the questions to the organ itself. You focus on the area around it, and then you trigger all kinds of responses, okay? Once you have located the anxiety, where is it in your body? Then we can bring light, a light source, and bring it through the body. Of course, I'm going to guide you through this. And it will basically erase the energy from the body. But you can also speak your intention. We're going to practice both today. And basically, you will just delete it out of your body. Again, for those who are listening for the first time, sounds simple, but I'm telling you, this is so specific and so effective that you just have to trust and try it once. And then you can quickly identify and shift and move on. All right? So let's go ahead and practice today. Let's see here. I'm going to invite someone. Let's see here. First of all, before I continue, I have Michael with me who's been helping me a lot with all of this. Michael, thank you so much. Can you say a quick hi and also ask the folks who are attending if there are any quick questions or comments before we move on, and invite a volunteer to practice what I just said.
Absolutely, Caroline, and good afternoon. We have a couple questions already in the chat. It's kind of a two-parter. So the first one is, can we use this technique on other things like fears or emotions? And the second part of that is, if anxiety is in the heart, they have trouble discerning how that feels when they're asking about the root cause. And
Great.
If I may, I just want to thank everyone who's watching all over the world. Please, again, give us a like, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free, and it's one of the best ways to support Caroline's channel.
So these are great questions. So the first question is, of course, you can use this with anything. But right now, it's almost like underneath all of the emotions that are piled up is definitely anxiety. So that's why it's almost like when you take out the anxiety, then the other emotion starts to fall off. So that's the reason why I'm focusing more on that. But of course, you can target a specific fear. Now, when it's in your heart, you want to, again, dissociate your human heart and your energetic heart, so to speak. Just imagine that there is another entity that's outside of you, and it's that entity that's responding to you, okay? Let's try that. Anybody else? Anything else?
That's it for now. Everyone's sort of saying hello to everyone in the chat room. So once again, everyone, if you have a question or a comment for Caroline, please put it in the chat comments below.
Great. Again, this is a very quick, that's the point of this. We don't want to make this a long, drawn out session. We want to get used to pinpointing, recognizing, having the tools, and quickly shifting. That is the point of this session. Okay, so I'm going to invite Anne. Anne, hello, and practice with her. We don't see you. Can you please turn your camera on, your video on, so we can see your face? Anne, are you there? Can you hear us? Okay, she was here a second ago. Okay, we lost Anne. Can somebody else, would somebody else like to jump in real quick? We can send you a link in the chat room, and you can click on the link, and then we will invite you in the stream. You want to do that, Michael? Okay, here's Anne again. Let's see. Okay, here she is. We got her. We're good. Okay, here you are. How are you? We thought we'd
Good.
be there
Hi.
for it. Did you have an anxiety attack and you're like, I'm not going? Right? You look great. How are
Thank
you?
you. Thank you. Fine.
Okay, so you heard the introduction. Let's
Yes.
begin by, again, asking the specific question is, how do I feel? We know it, we're focusing on anxiety, but also the stress, the anxiety of being isolated, whatever else is coming up for you. Where is it in your body? And let's go from there. Go ahead. Tell us what's going on.
The feeling, it feels like it's in my throat and my heart.
Okay, excellent.
And
Okay.
it's similar to loneliness, but it's not really, it's more a different version of loneliness, because like no human can feel this. That make it better. It's like the wanting to be connected to source, I think. That kind of loneliness in my heart.
Okay, so is it anxiety or is it loneliness?
Well, so the anxiety is also associated with that, it feels like.
Exactly, exactly. So you said something, I don't know if I heard you correctly. Did you say no human can recognize? I'm sorry, what did you
I
say?
was saying, so I think in the past, I kind of looked for a relationship to satisfy that desire or that emptiness. And I've noticed that no human can satisfy it.
Oh, I see. Whatever. Ah, I love that. Okay, so but you still have this sense of anxiety and loneliness in
Yes.
the throat and in the heart. Perfect. So do you know what to do? I'm going to guide you through
Well,
it. We're going to
okay.
concentrate. And first, we're going to ask the root cause. So because it's in your heart, visualize that you have an energetic heart outside your physical body. Okay? Everybody, I want you to do the same thing, even if your anxiety is different or it's a different part of your body, but you can still do the same exercise. So focus on the heart being outside your body as if you were having a conversation. You're talking to it. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Again, breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Again, breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And now bring the focus to your heart, to your energetic heart, outside of you, as if you were having a conversation. And say, I want to know the root cause of my deep anxiety and loneliness. As you ask the question, say, is this chemical? Is this triggered by chemistry in my body? How does the heart react? Tell us as you're feeling it.
It feels calm, peaceful.
Calm. Okay,
yes.
Very good. Now, again, the next question, is it structural? Is there something in my body that is blocking the energy?
Yeah, there's a little bit of that, say 20%.
Okay, very good. Now, ask the question, is this something emotional?
Yes.
Okay, what does your heart do?
It's beating faster and constricting.
Very good. Now, what about energetic? Is there something else that's energetic inside your body?
No.
External, energetic, something from the outside that's triggering all of it.
From the outside?
Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Very good. What about the collective?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a bit of chemistry, there's definitely structural, there's energetic, and they're emotional, and definitely the collective. So now I want you to focus on all these components and put them together, like in a bubble, if you will, okay?
Okay.
Very good. Now, I want you to focus on your heart itself. where you have the actual restriction. You said also in your throat, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's go with the throat right now. Go to the area around, right outside, right outside the throat. Breathe in through the nose. As you exhale through the mouth, as you focus on this area outside the throat, and you ask, what is the root cause of my anxiety? Whatever comes up without thinking, tell me. Colors, people, images, whatever. Bring it up.
Fear comes up.
Okay? About what?
That I guess it feels like I'm here alone without source. Like, so I don't trust that I'm protected from source with source.
Okay, what else? What else do you see around the throat?
Um,
Do you see people? Do you see other people's energies, or what do you feel?
yes. Yes. I see other people.
What who comes up? What comes up?
My family, not just kind of making fun of me for being different.
Okay, and what else?
And
There's one person in particular that I'm seeing.
is it my mother?
I don't want you to get, no, I don't want you to guess. I want you to feel. Merge.
I feel my daughter.
Okay.
So I feel sadness.
Okay. I actually see your son.
Okay.
That is the primary before your family. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which doesn't make sense to you that it's connected to your sense of loneliness.
Yes.
It's the fear of losing the family, the son, that is that is adding to your sense of being alone. Does that make sense? So I want you to add those components, your family and your son, in that same bubble, the root cause. So now you have a lot of information. You see, we're not linear people. We're multidimensional. We're going about life triggering, attracting, and being triggered by all kinds of information, emotions, thoughts, beliefs, memories. So that's how we create a block. So we want to bring those points up again before we can release them. Does that make sense? That's what we're doing. Specificity, okay? So put all of these components in the same bubble, okay? And now let's try with the intent and with the ball of light coming through. So as you gather all these components from every part in your body, even though you said your throat and your chest, but let's grab them all from everywhere in your body in these two areas. Yes?
Yes.
Here we go. Everybody, you can do the same thing. Gather from all parts of your body into that area of concern. Visualize a bright, bright white light above you. This light is source energy. It has the ability to erase completely, to delete that information. Begin to bring it through. Breathe in through the nose. As you exhale through the mouth, begin to bring it through the top of your head. Every cell in your skull. Your brain. Your head. Your throat. Slowly, slowly. Hang out there for a moment. And imagine that this white light is just dissolving all the information that you have focused on. It's just dissolving, it's transmuting all this energy into light. Whatever you put there, all these pieces of information is just like going away. Now bring it down. Let it fill your shoulders, your arms, and bring it all the way to your chest area. Same thing. Imagine this bright light is dissolving everything in its path. All the information that you've gathered, visualize it, intend it to just go away, dissolve, transmute. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Dissolving, dissolving. And bring it down through your diaphragm, your stomach, your lower belly, lower back, thighs, knees, feet. Let it come out through the bottom of your feet, flushing out all of the information that you just focused on. Breathe in through the nose as you exhale through the mouth. Now fill your whole body with the same light. Again, intending, visualizing that this light is erasing, transmuting all those particles of energy into pure light. Very good. Breathe in again. As you exhale, release, release, release. Bring your focus to your heart. And when you're ready, let me know how you're feeling right now. What are you feeling?
It's miraculous. Amazing.
Amazing how?
Oh, I feel just the whole burden, like all the burdens were just lifted off of me.
Oh, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So is there any pressure or any tension or anything?
No physical pressure, no tension, and I just feel so free and light.
Wow, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
How long did it take us?
5 minutes.
Exactly. You see?
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else are you feeling?
I'm so thankful for you.
Great.
That you're teaching me this.
Well, you're the one doing it, okay? I'm just guiding you. You know how to do this. You just have to tap into that guidance and remember every time. So remember, you are the one that is self-healing right now, okay? Tell us what else you're experiencing. Why are you crying?
I'm so thankful. It's such a miracle.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And also gratitude is a very, very high vibration.
Yeah.
So you are adding, you're contributing to this well-being that you're experiencing right now. Okay. Well, anybody, thank you so much, Anne. You've been amazing. We're going to let you continue to enjoy. Now, keep focusing on that feeling. I don't want you to like now shut it off, you know, like it's done and then go about your business. Keep focusing on it and building on it and say, I want more of this. I want more of this. I want more of this. This feels so good. I want to keep feeling good. You see what I mean? You create a new momentum with where you are right now. Okay. So you build an added field around you that will now attract its match. Make sense? So I want to keep you in that space while we see if anybody else has any comment or experience from this exercise.
A couple comments, but first of all, thank you so much, Anne. That was really powerful just to see you kind of transform in front of all of us, and I could just feel the anxiety peel away. To see you smile like that was amazing.
Awesome.
Thank you.
We do have one question in chat. Deshanta would like to know, she says that she gets a sudden hot spike of energy in her chest. Sometimes it starts in her chest and then it quickly travels to her throat and then it disappears.
You mean when? When? I mean. But anyway, if you're just moving energy, you're going to feel all kinds of stuff. Sometimes you feel lightheaded. Sometimes you feel just like heat. So all of this is okay as long as things are moving. If something doesn't feel good, just take a deep breath in and you exhale and you release it out and it will shift. Okay? Well, Anne, you've been so helpful. Thank you so much. And everybody, once again, please subscribe. Tell your friend to subscribe. It's totally free. And we can keep doing these things. That's how you can support what I'm trying to do here. And of course, you can practice and practice with these tools and apply it to other things. But let's continue to focus on this very important topic. I hope you enjoyed it. Please continue practicing and see you next time.